All right, like I promised, I'm going to do a beach wave tutorial. So I have my 1.5 inch Babyless iron and heat protection. Now, you guys know I talked about already putting this in. I put this heat protection in when my hair is wet, but then a couple days later, when I want to ooh, there's a bobby pin in there. When I want to curl it later, I need to put more heat protection in. Why? Because I think it's really important. You can never have too much heat protection. So, beach wave tutorial coming your way. Now, I have a lot of hair, so I always section off. It's just the way I section. I usually go from my ear up, clip. I take my heat protection and spray, brush it through. Wet brushes are great for wet and dry hair. Okay, first curl. You're gonna grab a vertical section. You don't want it to be super thick. If it's too thick, it's not gonna curl, but you want a nice vertical section, and you don't want it super thick either. I mean, sometimes you can even do fine sections like this. I prefer a little bit bigger section, so here we are. We are gonna take our curling iron, clip facing, roll it back once and slide. I want you to roll it again, duck out, slide down. All right, there you go. There's one. I'm sorry I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at my hair so that I can see what I'm doing here. The next section, clip. Remember the first one, the clip was in front of us because we're rolling backwards. This one, the clip is gonna be behind you. You are going to come in, slide down the hair, and roll it one time. I usually count to about 5. Duck out, slide down all the way to the end. You can curl again, or if you want those really just straight beachy ends, you can just pull that, all right? So it's gonna give you that wave with the straight end. And all I'm gonna do is go all the way around till I get to the center here, and then I'm gonna start on this side, and I'm gonna go back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Then I'm gonna take this top section here, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. And when I get to the top, I will pop back and show you how I do that, okay? Try that. All right, my entire bottom section is curled, backward, forward, backward, forward. Got to the center, and I did the opposite. It's important to do that, and that's what's gonna give you that beachy wave versus that real classic curled wave. So, second section. And then, right about at the top here. Right there, that guy. So this is my top section. Spray heat protectant. And I'm gonna remove my glasses so I can do right by my ear here. All right. So first section. I'm rolling backwards. I'm gonna slide out before I curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna duck out, slide down. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it fell out already. Now, my hair right here tends to wanna stick out, so I hold it down. I don't know if anybody else has those side pieces like Anna Marie and I do, but before it cools, I kind of push this down and then it doesn't stick out as much. Now I'm having a heck of a time seeing without my glasses. So let me put those back on. Woo, there we go. My eyes are getting so bad, y'all. Okay. Now, this is an awfully thick section this way. So, my dog's getting ready to bark. So here, clip to the back. We're gonna slide out, roll back. 1, 2, 3. Slide and roll. Like I said, if you want those straight ends, just pull straight. Now, the other thing that's important to do is don't touch your curls. Let them sit. When they cool, you're going to get, when your hair is heated up, it breaks a bond. And as it cools, that bond reconnects. And so you don't want to be, when it's warm, brushing through your curl because you're going to lose it. All right? I'll come back and I'll show you the top. All right, we are on to this last section here. You can see I've done both sides. I'm not going to show you this top back because it's going to be the same thing that I always do. I'm just going to go back and forth just for time's sake. Now, your bangs, you're going to do them different. Everybody's going to do those a little bit different. So I'll show you how I do mine and you can try it or not. But this is how I do my bangs. So I will take more like a triangle here and here. And that I curl as normal, like I did the other pieces. Now a lot of times I will wet my hair and use my blow dryer to kind of curl this back, and that kind of gives you that. But today I'm gonna try something a little bit different. See if I can show you with a curling iron. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So this is my bang section. Now, one thing you don't want to do is put your curling iron right here because it's going to make your hair really flat. And you want to have a little bit of volume. You don't want your curl sitting super flat. So don't hit that. But don't worry if you do. You can always take your curling iron and just wrap your hair over it. Let it cool, right? You're going to get this volume. It's going to let it cool. And this is just stuff you have to play with. You have to see what works for your hair. Now, I'm not gonna touch that piece. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna curl that back, all right? Now, it slid out, that's fine. I'm gonna hold it because it's still warm. I'm gonna hold it until it cools. Then when it's completely cool, I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna have the volume and the hair is gonna come back. And then, and it looks kind of funny right now, I know. And then same thing on this side. Now, I will tell you with my hair, it tends to want to go super flat and flip back. So I'm not going to touch it because it looks like it's sitting pretty good on that side. This seems to have cooled off. So we're going to pull that guy down because this side lays really flat on me. That really wants to go that way. So I tend to give it a little bit of oomph. So we'll see if that chills out a little bit. If not, I'm just gonna run my curling iron along it. So I'll come back at the very end and show you the finished results. All right, friends, finished. Looks a little crazy. So what you wanna make sure to do is make sure that it's completely cool before you run your fingers through it. Now, you can put a little hairspray on it if you want to. I tend not to. I go get dressed, I get my lunch together. No, I don't, my husband makes my lunch for me. I get my bag together for work. I kiss my dog, those type of things. And before I leave the house, I give it a little bit of a shake. Just a little bit of a shake. And then sometimes I'll put a little bit of hairspray on the front. This side still has a little warmth to it. So they're gonna look different on each person's hair. It's gonna look different based on how tall your beach wave curls are. It's gonna look different based off of the size iron you use. I actually have a link on my website. I have a new page on my site that is going to list all of my favorite tools and links to grab them off of Amazon. Make it easy for you guys. So watch for that coming soon at SusieLovesHair.com. Didn't mean to make this a plug for that, but I mean, it worked out. So, all right, I wanna see some beach waves. Post your beach wave hair. I wanna see it. Have fun, guys. Hope it helped. Thanks.